Welcome guys, so I've decided to do a quick draft. Atraxa will be one. It's the last day of the season. I've got a chance to get to Platinum, so I think it's worth giving it a shot. So here we go. Right, and I'm drafting for my collection still, so I'm gonna grab this one. I mean, yeah, so I'm gonna rare draft. It's not the greatest card in the world, but what have we got here? Orange Safe House. Has what abilities of all lands in all graveyards. Kind of interesting, okay. Not very useful, but interesting. Okay, so these two probably both unusable. So let's have a look at what we've got here. Infested Flesh Cutter. This is a really excellent piece of equipment. It actually makes might tokens. Then we've got Scheming Aspirant, so proliferate payoff. Alright, let me just check everything's working. Yeah. Basilica Shepherd is a decent flyer. Okay, this taps things down. That taps something down. Head Cleaver has Menace, so he's got Evasion, so that makes him quite good. Hazardous Blast stops things from blocking and does 1 damage to your opponent's stuff. You have a combat trick, you have mana fixing, tap land. Okay. So I just lost against somebody playing Infested Flesh Cutter. It was really good. So I think I'd like to play this. Probably put this in the sideboard right away. Right, Trawler Drake flying. So it starts as a 1/1 and gets bigger when you cast non-creature spells. I think it's I've tried to, in lots of different sets, I've tried to play the tried to draft a spells deck, and they've always been quite underwhelming. That I can, as far as I can recall, you can never get quite enough spells or good enough spells to make it worthwhile. Usually, right. Shepherd is a decent flyer. That's a decent aggro card. Okay. Decent removal card. So that's a really good combat trick. Very good removal here. So maybe we just take a Hexgold Slash because it's the best removal card here. We'll drop the Mycosynth because I don't think it's playable. Oh look, a white-red card. So this gives you a 2/2 double strike for 3 mana. I think that's quite good. Three damage to any target for 3 mana is pretty good as well. Yeah, maybe we want the Volt Charge a bit more. This is a 3/3 menace for 3, so that's just pretty good going. That's got a life link. We may be playing a few artifacts, so that might be better than it looks. Combat trick. Yep, 3/3 haster for 4. Probably pretty good. I think I'll go for the 2-drop first. I want to fill out my 2-drops as a priority. Okay, this pumps things when you play an artifact, or when it enters the battlefield, which is quite good. Okay, this is really good for the equipment deck. This makes everything cheaper, so I think we have to get this one. Okay, that is a removal spell. We'll take the removal spell. Okay, yeah, this is the combat trick for the equipment deck. I think seems reasonable. I think this is Basilica Spellbomb seems reasonable, so you can give something. Flying, only at sorcery speed though. Hazardous Blast. Yeah, I think that's going to be good. Let's grab that. So that's a 1/1. This is a 1/1 that basically becomes a direct damage creature. We may be playing a few non-creature spells, so maybe this is reasonable. The Mirren Bardiche costs 5, which seems very expensive for a 4/3 creature. But you get these 4 Mirrodin cards are giving you extra value. You're getting the token and the artifact, so you are paying a premium. You're paying 1 more mana than you might hope to pay. But I think a lot of these will wheel around, and we can pick up loads of these. This is a 1-drop that's pretty decent. I think I don't see too many of them. I guess this is an okay combat trick, but we're not going to give people loads of poison counters, so that's probably sideboarded. Oh wow! So we got the best card, one of the best rares for the equipment deck, I guess. That's great. Okay, there's the Bardiche. Wow, there's not much here, so I think it's the Barbed Batterfist for the 2-drop slot. We're not going to splash a 3rd colour, I think. It's oh, that's nice. Red rare Goblin. Okay, we can sacrifice artifacts to make new things. 3/3 for 3 is pretty good. Obviously, I'm taking this. And Plated Onslaught. That is my finisher. Affinity for artifacts, nice. So we can get those surprise wins with this. I'll just have a look what else there is. Awaken the Sleeper, that's the gain control thing. There's the 3-drop. Through the possibility of tap land. Yeah, let's take this. Let's try and win with Plated Onslaught. Atraxa's Skitterfang is quite good. Can give you access to flying, lifelink on your turn. Another Bardiche. We don't know if other people are going to be playing artifacts, so this seems risky, but I guess it's a grizzly bear. The Skitterfang is probably better. Yeah, let's have a little recap. So looks like 2 2-drop creatures, 3 3-drop creatures. Yeah. But also Barbed Batterfist doesn't count as a creature because it's an artifact. Okay. Right, 1-drop white creature. Furnace Goblin. I think we take another Hazardous Blast. I think 2 is good. Another infested Flesh Cutter. How good is this if I'm not trying to poison people? That's the only issue I see here. Might want a Mandible Justiciar. Well, maybe we play it. Let's grab it. I guess we take this. Right, Sizer Glider, Hazardous Blast, Swordblade Scamp. Yes, well, I'm not quite sure if we take Incisor Glider. We might be able to get to a few poison counters, I suppose, but I suppose, yeah, 2-drop creature, artifact. Right, let's take the land. Didn't quite go to the sideboard, there we go. Yeah, mana fixing if we need it. Let's grab that. Well, probably Autonomous Furnace is more playable. Okay, that didn't quite make it, I see. Right, Glister Sunslayer. Yep, have one of those. Oh, the Annex Sentry is excellent. I think we definitely take that. Vanish into Eternity's an alright removal spell, especially if they have Planeswalkers. But I think we take that. I think we're going for damage. We're not really going for poison, but I suppose we're starting to potentially see the benefit of poison with Incisor Glider and things like that. I think we either take another Swordblade Scamp or something with Toxic. Dune Mover's a pretty decent 2-drop that can just find you a land if you need it. Yeah, I think that's... I like to have cards like this in the deck to just fix your mana a bit. Okay, yeah, decent 3-drop creature. Might be able to play him. Oh, okay, Zenith Chronicler. I'll take that. It's the combat trick. Okay, through the 3/3 Menace is pretty good. That's the big finisher. Have a lot of equipment. Maybe we can get away with this guy. Let's give him a try. There's a Bardiche. And another Batterfist. It's a question of whether I want the 3-drop or the 2-drop. I think you always want the 2-drop. Well, usually. Right. Got the Chimney Rabble, Shrapnel Slinger, another Dune Mover. We don't have very many 4-drop creatures. Maybe we should take the Dune Mover just for a bit of an insurance policy. Yeah, that's a good burn spell when you've got artifacts. That's the 4-drop creature. Let's take the burn spell though. Prosthetic Injector or Terramorphic Expanse. It's a nice cheap piece of equipment. But it doesn't come with a creature. That's the drawback. It doesn't make creatures like this one. I think I like a Terramorphic Expanse here. I don't know if you'd use this, but let's grab him. Thrill of Possibility seems okay. Veil of Assimilation. Oh, I've got... Okay. 4 equipments. I do have 17 creatures. We might... I don't know if this is... I don't know how good this is. We've got a few artifacts now. 12. We'll see if we want to play it. Take another one of those. Right, so usually the recommendation is 2 1-drops, 7 2-drops, 6 3-drops, 4 4-drops, 3 5s and 1 6+. So you got way too many 2-drops basically. We'll do a first pass here. So probably cut maybe those 2. Okay, actually we cut too many cards. That's a good sign. We kind of want this combat trick. These 2, keep these 2 because they're both equipment cards. Anyway, so that is that's a first pass at a deck. So it's got something like the right mana curve. Yeah, lots of 2 and 3 drops. So I think I'll call that end of part 1, and I'll have a little think. Perhaps make a few changes. Anyway, thanks for watching so far. Okay, yeah, I'm pretty happy with the deck. I actually haven't made too many changes. Yeah, in fact, I've kept it the same. I'm thinking about Basilica Skullbomb. Is that better than a Swordblade Scamp? Maybe. Sizer Glider is quite nice because it's a flyer, and I just don't have flyers. I guess we could drop a Dune Mover for it. Yeah, maybe we'll drop a Dune Mover for an Incisor Glider. Just because it's nice to have a flyer. Yeah, we'll give that a go. I think just get straight into it. So we're fairly low to the ground aggro deck. We might do something. We might be able to run over some people, but aggro. It seems like a pretty fast format. But I imagine there'll be a lot of Orzhov aggro and Selesnya aggro. But we'll see, because I played sealed and that seemed to be quite popular. Okay, let's keep this. This is raised dead, isn't it? Interestingly, it does not have toxic, so I can't kill it with my Hexgold Slash. However, I can block it. But yeah, Orzhov in the first game is not too surprising, I guess. Right, so no blocks. I mean, he's going to do me 1 damage. There's a good chance he's got a combat trick. Okay, let's need to tap things down. So we could play the sentry, but he's playing black, so he's probably got removal. I think I could play Dune Mover and keep up mana. Oh yeah, I could let's put some land on top as well, which I think would be excellent. Okay, something gets balanced. A swamp, of course, yeah. I always forget they can just bounce and land. And this does 4 damage to target toxic creature. Hazardous Blast sweeps 2 things off there as well, which is pretty cool. It's not bad. We could Annex Sentry, take his Incisor Glider away. Yeah, maybe this is good. If my Dune Mover gets through. Okay, he's bringing that back, of course. Yeah. We might have gone a bit early with the Hazardous Blast, of course, but let's see. Do we go for the Annex Sentry now? Plated Onslaught's very tempting. Could keep the pressure up on him. Or I could build up a bit more with Kemba. Let's do that. Swing in the air. Likely to happen at some point. Right. Yeah. Plated Onslaught or not? Or do we build up, get another creature? Let's do that. And then we'll go for the extra creature. Okay. Now if he's got the Plated Onslaught, this literally adds 8 damage. 8, 12, 14. He's got how many artifacts? 2, so it's only going to cost him a little bit. Okay, well, 6 plus 5 is 11. I will, in that case, block one of these, because I think he might have lethal otherwise. He did have Plated Onslaught, okay. Go down to 4. And we only do 11 damage, which is a shame. This pumps his team when he attacks. Right, so we've got to be careful here. We're about to die to the indoctrination dude. We could... Right. He could block. He could jump block. Okay, I'm just going to do something. I'm going to try shooting this thing. that would get me to Corrupted, of course. Let's just attack with that. And so Kemba has to take one for the team there, I think. No, that's no good. Oh well. None of okay, this makes no, it doesn't quite work, does it? So yeah, I'm looking at chump blocking on the ground and in the air. So we can Plated Onslaught on defense, but we can't stop the Apostle of Invasion from killing me. Yeah, Plated Onslaught's the only thing I can do, unfortunately. And that's got, yeah, double strike. Okay, yeah, that sort of didn't work out as I'd hoped, but never mind. He got his Plated Onslaught off first, and that was critical. So if I'd played mine, I'd have got his life total to a dangerous area. Okay. Block, block. Charge of the Mites could actually do 2 damage there. Yeah, that would... Unfortunately, yeah, that only gets him to 4-2, so he still dies anyway. But this gets very expensive, so I think I'll do this. He's got something. Maybe not. Well, we need to take that out, but I don't think I've got anything that does take that out, sadly. No. Okay. Good game. No. Much stronger late game. He's got 5 drop, 6 drop. Which, yeah, my red removal spells are going to struggle to deal with late game creatures. I didn't get any of the white removal spells, really. Quick look at the deck. I think we did get him to 3 poisons, so Incisor Glider seemed like a good idea there. So I feel like I want a bit more certainty when it comes to hitting my land drops, so I'll just drop the 1-drop creature and put in another Dune Mover. That sort of makes sense to me. Right. Okay. Turn to Kemba. And we'll see if we get any more untapped mana. Oh, we did. That's good. See if we can... let's go. It's a good 2-drop creature that comes back. We'll see if we can actually get this to pair up with something that's got equipment. That would be nice. So this might be the game where we just can't stop the turn 2 flyer. It just goes all the way. And then he's got that. Well, he's got lots of ways of bringing it back because it comes back with the other stuff as well. So it's a 3/2 that. It's a question of what do we want to trade off with, in a way. So I feel, yeah, maybe I should have played the tap land. Actually, this guy could get. Okay, let's be aggressive. Let's give this guy flying. And we are losing the race horribly, but I think that this sort of makes sense to me. See if he's got another one. Okay, Prophetic Prism. Okay, no blocks. Surgical Skull Bomb, so that's the thing that bounces stuff. Okay. Right, so we do have our Plated Onslaught, so that is our surprise victory. Just a question, do we want a 3/2 or a Dune Mover here? Well, we play the tap land, whatever, and we play the 3/2, a bit more aggressive. Yeah, let's have some lifelink. So we're not going to lose from losing life points. I think the problem... Okay, yeah, he just bounces that, that's fair. Okay, just attacking with one. So we play 2 creatures here, and then next turn we'll really go for it. Yeah, go through with 2 flying damage. Let's go for this guy again. He knows I've got this guy. And a Dune Mover. 5/6. He's got affinity for equipment. I'm going to decline that. I don't know if we want to try for the finisher here. Let's go draw another card. So we've got a lot of these card draw things. Okay. Of course, the rat lets him proliferate. this sends us to 5. That will send us to 6. Yeah, we don't have any more tokens. Swing like that. Okay. We'll do the Plated Onslaught. It's going to augury and proliferate. Okay. So this guy does a 2-point drain, so he gains 2 life. Rat will send me to 7 as well. This will send me to 8 next turn. So if you can get 2 more poison counters onto me, with that, there's that enchantment that adds toxic 2, that would do it. He has exactly that, he wins. He's thinking, so he's keeping me in suspense here. He has the edifice, so that can take out one of my creatures. I'm on 8. Okay, I think we'll play a mountain here. So, yeah, we just attack with everything, I believe. Unless there is a question, I could sacrifice these and just in case he has removal for 2 things. He needs removal for 2 things, right? Okay, good. That's your Boros Aggro rollout there with a pump spell. But that did not look good with the 2/1 Toxic Flyer on turn 2. Okay. Okay, 2-drop, 3-drop. Couple of 3-drops. Spells. What's he getting? A swamp. Dune Mover could get me land number 4. Do we want land number 4? Well, there is land number 4, but do we want land number 5 as well? I think what we do is we hold off. We'll play Incisor Glider now. Let's go ahead and Annex Sentry that. I'm not going to waste time. This is where this guy would have been more aggressive, of course. So he's got his 3/2 flyer. Okay. Okay, right. So, what's the best way of putting the pressure on? Maybe the 3-mana creature. It's the Dune Mover. No attacks. This is sacrifice artifact or creature. Sorcery speed. So I could sort of 2-for-1 myself with that card. Now, this is the guy that comes back. Here's another Terramorphic Expanse, okay. But you see, this is another Orzhov deck. It seems to be a very popular colour combination. Okay, well we hit 5 lands, so... Dune Mover and number 6, and then we're pretty close to playing this guy. I think he probably wants to trade off here, doesn't he? I think yeah, let's Dune Mover. I think it's a bad move to take a land. Let's decline that. And I don't think attacking is that good either. I think even though I've got this big creature in my hand, I might sacrifice the Furnace. I'll get to that replacement land that much quicker. So this can pop the Dune Mover. Okay, simple as that. All of his creatures, frustratingly, have 2 toughness. It's like it's as if Hazardous Blast is a popular card. We're supposed to be an equipment deck. I don't think I've seen any equipment yet in 3 games. I don't think we have that much. We will sacrifice this. It is that extra land anyway. Yeah. Imagine sacrificing this guy. That would be 7 damage to his creatures. That'd be pretty impressive. Oh, you absolutely kidding me? I've already run into this card in sealed. That was enough. I shouldn't have to face this card more than once in limited. It's just unfair. Well, I think so. It's insane. She has 8 loyalty, just 8 loyalty after returns stuff. So we swing with, we make his guys unable to block, and we can swing for 5. I suppose we play this guy next turn, and we get hit for 3. And then the next turn we play Hazardous Blast and kill Kaya. But That's not great. Oh, I'll scry one. Yes, please. Infested Flesh Cutter. Well, it's an actual bona fide equipment card. Pretty exciting. Right, that gives something flying. +2/+2. No, he's just drawing a card. Sure. I think he's looking for a removal spell. He's got Annex Sentry from the Annex Sentry. Yeah, that makes sense. Oh, no, the glider. Okay, that also makes even more sense, so his flyer can get through. So, down to 14. Probably take 6 next turn. And we'll just see if he's able to deal with the finisher. I'll play at full price. Because I'm not drawing any of my equipment, but I think I've probably got about 5 equipment in the deck. Right, that's going to get pumped up, so it's actually more like 7 damage he's going to do.
You're not safe from me.
And my prediction is he probably wins on the swing back. Here, even if I tap out to kill Kaya. Okay. But I do have the Nahiri's Sacrifice thing to just blow up 7 toughness of his creatures. And they're gonna have yeah. Okay, this could be fun, right? Let's go. That's Hazardous Blast. Woomph. Okay. So let's go to 7, 10 damage. And let's do you 1 more damage. Yeah. That seems reasonable.
To be another way.
And then sacrifice mana value X. Oh, this is fun. Pay 7. Okay. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, yeah? One, 2, 3, 1, 1, 1, 2, like that, please. The only trouble is this can get flying. Found another flyer. Okay. Now, do I have to trade off here? Going down. Because that guy, well, that guy's going to hit me for 4 next turn. I don't. Yeah. So I missed out the crucial equipment, which was this Hexgold Hoverwings. Didn't see that. So I think we still lost this one, unfortunately, after that amazing turn. But I guess he can trade with this. So I'm going to say no blocks there. Terramorphic Expanse. Let's dig a land out. Right, we've got the sealed. No, infested flesh cutter. If I do this, what does this equip for? 3. Yeah, so that's fine. We can do this guy. Because I want to equip it on there. Let's submit 0. So that's a 3. That's a 4/4 actually. Oh, because equipped creatures get plus. Yes, they do. Let's attack with this guy. So bad news is have to block the 4/2 flying. Okay, sure. Top deck's Plated Onslaught, literally, I think. But we killed Kaya. That feels like a victory. Let's keep going. We can't meet Kaya again, surely. Good lands, yeah, 2-drop creature, 3-drop creature. Let's go for it. Not sure if Nahiri's Sacrifice is all that good, but certainly in that, when you've got the 7 mana creature, it can wipe your opponent's board, which is pretty good. Oh look, it's a turn 2, 2/1 flyer. Love to see it. The one that comes back, so it doesn't really matter if I kill it. Still, we beat the last guy who had this. Oh, he's going to have a 1/4 flyer. Just because he... So I can't... Well, that's good. I've got a 1/3 flyer. So this can get bigger. I think this is where we play the tap land and play the 1/3 flyer. Oh, he gets to be a 3/2. Yeah, that's good. Because he has to go to 2/3, I believe. Does he want to trade off? I'd be amazed if he does. He is trading off with that. Good, 1 less flyer on the board. Now he's gone for a 3-colour deck and he's managed to hit his 3 colours in 3 turns, which is as standard. He's not. Right, yeah, that's right, because I've got a 1/3 creature, of course. Forgot about that. Bladegraft Aspirant is really good, so because that's got Menace. So 2 mana creature here can sack that and pop both of these guys. 2 for 2, right? Except he's a he'd be this kind of deck with that proliferate to bring this guy back. Is what I mean. Right. So, that does 3 damage. Nahiri's Sacrifice. Could take out those 2. But we could try and kill the Plague Nurse now. So 3 damage plus 2 damage from this. It's not great. It means, oh no, sacrifice that and do 3 damage to everything. Okay, maybe that's good. Right. And then we'll try to do 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Boom. Swing for 1. Other Plague Nurse. Okay, it's got inside the guard. Glider. Predation Steward. I think I want to put this on the glider and start hitting him. Start making my mites. Okay, another Planeswalker, Vraska. This is about the 2nd or 3rd time I've seen this. Love it. Okay, well we can equip this to a Might and swing for Vraska. Gonna trade off his flyer for that. That is very interesting. I think I just, yeah, I'll use the treasure, whatever. It's tapped all my white. He can pick up the equipment for free, which is always nice. This needs, oh, it can kill something else and then go away if he wants. And what's this? Oh, okay, right. Draw a card and proliferate. Okay. Lose 1 life. Oh yes, that brings that back. Yeah, nice. Doesn't have the right mana to cast it, which is something. Okay. Right, so I'm just thinking I can make crap creature tokens with this, which seems like good value. I'm gonna go for Vraska and you can trade like that. And I will create a cat creature token in response. Oh. Problem. I can't pick up that equipment because I've got to kill that guy first. Okay, just all the flyers, right, sure. Left, right, I go to 3, okay. And you can just pop my token if you want. We can draw a card. Doesn't matter too much. But if he hits the token, yeah, then I've got to play the creature, and then this can hit the observer.
Embrace the inevitable.
Hexgold Slash. Sweet. Okay. Right, so I could do... That's instant speed. 4 damage for 1 mana seems like a good deal. Take that out, please. And then I can get through with 1 damage on Vraska. It's not enough damage though, is it? Yeah, it's not enough damage, that's the trouble. I could equip this, or I could build up more creatures. Let's see, I could lose a might to kill Vraska, which seems like a very good idea, right? If he lets 1 damage through, Vraska survives. Okay, 3 attackers. Good. Charge of the mites on Vraska. Another planeswalker down. Just line them up. But he's drawn 2 extra cards off Vraska. It's kind of not good. Alright, that's going to be extra damage and an extra card. Why not? And another thing that gains him life as well. Sure, why not have everything? So I go up to 6 poison. I have to go to I have to just spend everything to try and kill his Vraska. Right, Annex Sentry. Take out the flyer. Dune Mover. There we go. And no point attacking. Top deck to removal spell for the Annex Sentry. What are the chances? Yeah, you can do that. He's got 5 tokens on there. That's insane. Right. Let's take 4. I could double block this guy. So he's a vigilance creature, of course. I think we can do no blocks. That's okay. Okay. Yeah, I can play Slobad, the Iron Goblin, and a Mountain, and then I can equip this onto somebody, such as maybe a Phyrexian Might. Make a friend. He's got another blocker. You can just do this every turn. And okay. We'll play our planes. Going to attack like this again. Now, could I have actually sacrificed there to draw a card? Because I could have found my my breakthrough card. Let's do it now. It's a bit late, but okay. Can he kill me knowing that? Yeah. Okay. I think I just play this. End the turn, and if he can win from here, fair play to him. It is a Slaughter Singer. Toxic. One of them's toxic. This gets to 3/2. 5 blockers, right? He's out of cards. We will sacrifice this. Okay. I think this gets flying. I think we swing with everything. Let's not be too hasty. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These get blocked. And 5 damage gets through, right? The Barbed Batterfist, though. Obviously, that will kill the Might. If I put it on the Might. So I think I just don't quite win if I attack with everything. I think that's that's obviously a bit of a problem. Because he blocks 3, 4, 5. 5 damage gets through. Okay, right. Take action. Target a creature you control. Lifelink or flying is the question. I think lifelink, just to be safe against him. Play the Barbed Batterfist as well. And we can pop that on something like this guy. Then turn. Then that's just a lethal threat with flying. Okay, cool. Two wins. Feels pretty good. Okay, we've got a tap land here. We do not have a 2-drop. We've got a couple of 3-drops. It's not very good, but we'll keep it. Might be too slow. Go tap land start, it looks like. Green and blue. Oh, prologue to Pheresis. I get a poison token. He draws a card. Okay. That's fine. As long as it's not the 2-1 flyer again. Of course, that is a black and blue card. Okay, this guy does some scrying, and that's very interesting. I think we're up against a control deck. I'm going to go with this guy. He's sort of the most aggressive thing. He's a 3/3, so... Aha, now we have a threat. So blue-green oil counters is looking like. So the Skitterfang, he's going to win with damage rather than poison, it's looking like. Giving this guy lifelink seems like a fine plan, I would say. Now, he might have a combat trick. In which case... Okay, because we're tapped out. We can't reply with my instant speed stuff. I'm going to give him flying this turn. Just in case he has Titanic growth, I'm thinking. Okay, so I'm going to get poisoned once more. That's pretty nice for him. 3 cards. That's lots of oil counters. But he is tapped out here. And what I can do, play another creature, charge of the mites, kill this threat here, who's about to become unblockable. That seems reasonable. Yeah, 3 damage to that guy, please. So now we'll give the guy lifelink. Or we'll give Atraxa flying. Get 2 more damage through. A bit more aggressive. Okay, yeah. This is what these decks do. Okay, no blocks. You got me there. They ramp out Tyrranax Atrocities. That makes sense. Now, we need something with casting cost 4. Right, so this guy could block, and we do Resistance Reunited. So he's a 5/5. Or we... No. I think we're losing pretty quickly to this thing. Let's decline there. Let's... This seems risky, but let's do it. Let's do it. Get 2 damage through. Turn. Oh boy. Well, he's got me there, so... This is sorcery speed, of course. Okay, so what we've got to find is another card. Sacrifice here. He might not give it flying, but he would be highly advised to do so. It's got lifelink, okay. So he's probably got a combat trick here, but we have to try. Yeah, rejected. Imperfection, okay. Might have been an even smarter move to cast that before I blocked. But taking 3 toxic on 6 poison also isn't that great. Okay, do this guy. He could trade off, you see, but he will give him flying this turn, I suspect. Okay, never mind. So yeah, Vivisurgeon's Insight, 5 mana card draw spell, should have just turned things back in his favour. And now he has the Tyrranax Rex, of course he does. So that's getting flying maybe? No, lifelink, okay. Maybe we can take down these things, these bozos. Okay, Plated Onslaught seems pretty cool. Toxic 4. Right. I think in that case we block with everything. We've got 9 toughness. He's doing 8 damage. So one of our guys will survive. We'll stop. We won't take any toxic damage. We won't lose the game. I took down a Kaya. I took down Vraska. I've taken down Tyrranax Rex. I guess, has he got Death Touch or something? Or no, it's Kemba dying, and it's taking away the buff from my equipped creature. That is a shame. Okay, we've got to draw a card. The sacrifice here isn't looking like such a hot card, to be honest. Getting a life link, okay. And something else. Okay, flying. Great. Okay, we got absolutely battered by rares and mythics. I'd have to say. We won the game against the Vraska deck though. Quite surprisingly. So that yeah, Prince format. One of the princiest formats I've seen for a while, I would say. Yeah. So, but we did. The reason we beat Vraska is because we had infested Flesh Cutter, which was making me a might every turn. That just put on a lot of pressure. This is not a very good deck, I think. I don't think it's the best equipment deck. We're missing the 3/2 flyer equipment. That's kind of a key one to have. I went into red because I saw Hexgold Slash. I thought, yes, this is what you're supposed to draft. Nice cheap removal spells. And we did get Annex Sentry, seems very good. We got one of those as well. Not really, doesn't have anything to do with equipment, it's just a good card. Let's see. We tried out Nahiri's Sacrifice. We had one amazing moment with the Oxida Finisher. We sacrificed that to Nahiri's Sacrifice and took out 4 of my opponent's creatures, doing 7 damage. We still lost to that game, of course. Yeah, that's where the Oxida Finisher kills Kaya, and then I could wipe out his board because I'd used Hazardous Blast to stop his guys from blocking. So I feel like the red-white aggro deck, Hazardous Blast is pretty key. And you're going to probably feed on people who are using 1 toughness creatures with this as well. but otherwise, yeah, it's in particular. Well, I had the Annex Sentry, but I didn't have any. I didn't have any of the pacifism, the white cards to take out big creatures, so I was relying on red damage spells. So that was a bit of a weakness that I had. But I suppose I had the. You could see there, I took down an 8/8 just by using my Plated Onslaught. So, yeah, there's definitely scope for a few combat tricks as well. Charge of the Mites. That's the damage on this does scale up a bit, I suppose. It's another, but it is another, essentially another damage removal spell. And we weren't sure about Incisor Glider, but turns out when you don't have any flyers at all, having one cheap flyer is quite a good idea. I think we even reached Corrupted at one point. It's quite difficult with this deck. We don't have very many toxic things. Anyway, that is the deck. First attempt. Could have been worse. 2 wins is alright. Anyway, I think that is a video, so thanks for watching.